Welcome back to the Backyard Homesteader. If you're new here, I'm Priscilla. I can't wait to take you on my very first garden tour of the season. Come on, let's check out my summer garden. Okay, here we go. Let's start over here on this end. This is actually the first full garden tour. I've done some mini tours, but not since summer hit. It's been one thing after another. Check these out though. These sunflowers, I tell you what, this is a volunteer. Oh, it's so tall. I cannot deadhead the top. I just cannot, it's too tall. My beautiful dahlias coming back. Oh, look at this one over here. Is this one just not gorgeous? Whoop, whoop. I love it. This is my artichoke. This is the second summer, so it's coming back now. We had some older leaves that got picked off. That's the way it goes. And now this will flourish. Wait till you see the one at the end. I have some down there. Whoopsie. That is some of my mint. Lemon bergamot mint. I have it throughout. Just testing where it likes to grow best here in the garden. This is my sweet potato slips. If you didn't see me working on those, I'll put a little link in the description. You can go back and see how I tested out what was best and easiest. And check this out. This is eggplants. I've got 2 of them in there. This is a really large grow bag. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it. So I went ahead and put 2 in there. I know that the eggplants get kind of big, but I felt like it would work out just fine in there. Hey, Ritzy Roo. That's the end of her little trail. She's out discovering with her mama this morning, as she always does. Oh, little girl. Yes, sir. That's mama's girl. Yeah, so we'll let that volunteer go. We'll see. Now, I have put in older strawberries in the flower bed here. If you remember that video, they were in solo cups and it was time for them to be put in the ground. Went ahead and did that, trying to see if it'll spread. Hey, get out of there. Just to be ground cover. You know, this grass will die out just like the previous grass died out. I'm just trying to, rather than put straw down, I want to see if I can get something to grow that'll be there all the time that isn't grass. And I don't mind this grass. Honestly, it's not horrible. There's some other weeds I don't care for. Okay, so, and then the runners, you know that I clipped all the runners, so it's just been so hot. It's amazing that these plants, I should say, are doing as well as they are. But yeah, I'm loving my new little lids for the green stalks. That works out really nice. I just put my hose in this little hole here and fill her up, and then I top off on the outside as well. And you know, right now with triple digits, I'm having to do that every day. It's just too hot. So yeah, strawberries looking good. I just always just trim as I see, just to give as much energy to growth and strawberries as I can. We do have some, this is just a bucket waiting for the fillers for the Pro-Cut flowers that are under the grow lights. And a couple of strawberries ended up down there, which is fine. So I left them. They got snipped, and so they're doing just fine. So we know they're doing good. A couple of other buckets here that are just waiting. This is a waiting bucket too, but look, it's got zinnias in there. So I will actually take these out and pot them elsewhere once I'm ready for this bucket. But for now, they're getting nice and strong. And look at this. Oh, look at that little dinker. Again, these are all volunteers. I love it. And I've got, look at that, 2 sunflower volunteers in my little flower container, but then I got a bunch of zinnias getting ready to burst in there. I can't wait. Strawberries, this is a Cosmo, again, all volunteers. And then look, another zinnia in with the strawberries. I know it's hard to see the strawberries in the flower bed with all the grass, but they're down there. They are down there. Yep. This is some sort of melon. I'm not sure if it's gonna grow or not, but we're hoping. Here's hoping. Look at these beauties. I just love zinnias. Aren't they gorgeous? And there's a couple more coming out, and another one. They're all over. This little sunflower, you see it growing through the bottom of that. And then yet another volunteer. Look at it. It's kind of just spreads out. It's quite interesting. I can deadhead this one. It's not too tall. But that one's too tall as well. Yeah. Look at those deadheads. I don't know if you can see those or not. I know it's still a little dark. It's early morning. The sun is up. You can see it over there, but it hasn't quite hit the garden yet. So we've got zinnias and dahlias. Yep. Now this was, oh yeah, I missed this bucket. So this is another bucket in waiting, but this was broccoli. And you see it's getting munched up. So, you know, we're letting it be a sacrificial plant for now, and then zinnias are growing in there as well. Another one in there. And then this is obviously broccoli. You can see, look at all that. It wants to produce fruit so badly, and it's massive, but you see all the pest pressure in there. It's doing a good job while we wait. Again, this will come out as soon as the plants from under the grow lights are ready to go in the ground. They'll be going in all of these buckets here. All right, this is our second green stalk with strawberries. And again, it was a massive job getting all the runners off of this plant. Oh my gosh, they were all over the place. But look at that. This is my infamous Apricot Lane Farm strawberry plant, and they're just, the strawberries are amazing. I don't know, look at them, they're just amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to propagate some more babies from these. They're just awesome plants. And this is some of my rose mint. Look at that, makes pretty flowers. We let it go to seed, no problemo. All right, and then again, this is actually a Mexican sunflower. I know you guys, those have the beautiful orange leaves. We've got one there, we've got one over there coming up, and one right there. They're so gorgeous, and this is the corner where they're usually at. So I knew that eventually we would have a couple over here. This was another volunteer, so we just let it do its thing, and it is gorgeous. As a matter of fact, I want to say this one was the first sunflower to bloom here out in the garden. I posted a picture. All right, look at these zinnias. Are they not gorgeous? Oh my gosh, they are just so gorgeous. So I do have some new zinnias under the grow lights right now, a bunch of varieties. These are all the same from the years past, and look at all kinds of buds. Can you see? There it is, another bud. There's some okra. This was a pepper plant, you know, that was left over. And there's 4 okra plants in here. This is again one of those large grow bags, so hopefully it'll come up. It's getting munched a little bit, but it's coming back. It's getting new leaves, so I think we're good. And one other one. So we've got, let's see, 4, 5, 6 okra plants. This is my sacrificial kale plant, and you can see it's getting munched. But again, that's its job. This kale plant has been here. Oh man, this is like going into its third season. Because if I get a plant that ends up attracting the pest pressure, then I leave it as long as it's alive. I mean, you know. And so I have a few of those. That's one of them. If I need it, I'll use it. But if not, it stays there. So the white flies land on it instead of my other goodies. This is lavender that I replanted. It's doing okay. Another pot waiting. This is one of my Dollar Tree towers. The video, as I'm recording this, the video that I made for my new little, this is going to be for the bees. I've only done one so far. I've got, I think, 6 of these towers to do, so I got 5 more to do. So we'll see that on the end. Those will have flowers soon, but we've had so many triple digit days here lately. I couldn't plant these just quite yet. I didn't want them to die. This is another grow bag that's available, but look what's in it. A volunteer sunflower. Yep, that's a volunteer. We'll let it be a volunteer for now until we're ready for the bucket. This one, this sunflower back here, again, a volunteer, is massive. It did end up tying it right there, you see, giving it a little help because it's just so tall and it's starting to lean. Crazy. But hey, I'll let the volunteers grow as long as they can. All right, this is, okay, so these look so similar. This is, stevia. It's not too happy here. And you see, this is the beauty of trying these plants out in multiple places. Although I will say, this is the lemon bergamot mint, and look at it, it's flourishing. It's doing great. These are 2 of my beefsteaks I got from Summer Jen Farmstead. They're coming along just fine. The one I had in here before, it died, so I got 2 more from Jen. All right, this is basil that volunteered. Obviously there was basil in this pot before, and a little bit of lavender in there. Another lavender plant, and we'll put some marigolds or something else in these that are. Look at that. Okay, so another zinnia volunteer, another zinnia volunteer, another zinnia volunteer. They're all over. Okay, and now start the tomatoes. This is a Di Napoli, and you'll see they're nice. They got some really red ripe ones, so you have to wait until these are like ultra ripe or else they're bitter. But like this one here is ready right here. And the rest of them, you would think they would be ready, but they're just not quite yet. But look at all this fruit on here. The only thing about this particular variety is that the skin is really thick. So they're not the greatest of snack tomatoes. And yet they're the size of cherry tomatoes. So I don't know. And here's another one. We've got 3 in a row here. This is just this flowering vine. You see it's crawling up. It was a volunteer, so I left it in there. This one is one of the last ones that needs help with some tying up. We'll do that soon. Another tower. And then this is the 3rd Di Napoli. Okay? So all the way, there's 3 of them. Okay, next up, I think this is a Rebecca Allen. And look, we've got some fruit going on here. Fruit everywhere. Fruit. See it? It's doing great, and I'm excited that it's still doing decently, even though it's been really hot. So I'm hopeful. See, and there's another little one right there. It's just doing good. Look at that one. We'll see. We'll see. And then next to it, okay, I think, yeah, it's 2 Rebecca Allens next to one another. So we got another Rebecca Allen over here. It's got some fruit as well, if you can see that. Oh, look at this. Look at this one here. Let's see if I can sneak on in here. Look at that. Yeah. So these have enough shade from the other plants that they're doing really well. Oh, and check it out, volunteer melons. I'm so excited. I'm hoping it's watermelon, but actually any kind of melon I'll be happy with. See it all? It's so exciting. Look at that. Yay. Look at all those buds. All right. Okay, so this is this a Cherokee purple? I think it is. Look at the fruit on this one. Yep, fruit everywhere, guys. Fruit everywhere. See it back there? Yep, we're gonna have some maters here soon. This right here on this bamboo stick, this is a volunteer. Yep, you can see it. It's in the ground. I grow all my tomatoes in containers. So that is a volunteer right next to another volunteer that's in the bucket. This volunteered and I just left it in there. This is my Morong moon. And as it turns out, it's going to be my only Morong moon, which is sad because I had like 4 or 5 of them last year. But we've got new fruit all over the place. So I'm excited about that. See, this is the volunteer. I don't even know what it is. I have no idea. Obviously it's some sort of a cherry tomato variety, but look at those. They're big. I don't know if you can tell, but look at how big they are. They're pretty big. Oh, this one. Okay, this is a Cherokee purple, but it's getting sun blistered, but it's because, see, and this one got blistered too. But it's because there's not as much leaf coverage as the others, and there's not anything directly next to it that will help to give it a little shade. And it was just so early in the season. I'm planning on doing some shade cloth, but it just hasn't happened yet. So, and there's a new little baby coming right there, if you can see that. And these leaves are so strange. I don't know if this is a Cherokee purple thing or not. These rolling of these leaves, they've pretty much been that way since I planted it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And there's 2 more volunteers down here. I've got volunteer tomatoes everywhere. Another volunteer sunflower. Let's walk around this way so the sun's not in your eyes. I've given it a little help as well so that it doesn't fall. If you can see, I've got that pretty big stick right there that I've tied over there. But yeah, beautiful volunteers. Yes, I love them. I do. All right. This is a mixed cherry. It's got all kinds of fruit and a lot of babies. Looking good. This is my Tommy toe. Now I've got it all nice and clean on the bottom and then free to go crazy now on up. It's not real bushy, but I think it's because I've been keeping it trimmed. It'll be fine now. It's giving us some fruit. Some more basil that was already in there. And this little vining plant, again, I didn't put it in. Actually, this one I did move, I think. I think I did move this one and put it in here. Right next to this, this tomato plant that was mismarked. I thought it was Morong moon. I would have never put it right here with its massive little branches going. But look, it's kind of following up. That's pretty cool. I've never actually seen a tomato do that. But look at it. Look at that. This is obviously, I think it might be a Rebecca Allen because look, it's pretty big. So this is, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. But if I had to guess, I would say it's a Rebecca Allen. Next to some Cosmos. Those were volunteers as well. And this is, oh my gosh, let me see if I can get a picture of this plant. I'm gonna try, guys. I can't see, so hopefully you can see that flower. We'll see. The sun is right there, but dahlias, a bunch of dahlias on their way. Volunteer from last year. We'll have something in here soon. My solar lights, just gorgeous. My little ladybug, my mama, and then my little butterfly back there. That flamingo back there doesn't light up anymore, so I just stuck it in the back there. Keeping beauty in the garden. Okay, this is a shishito plant. It was the very last one that I had. It was kind of looking puny, but it's looking good now. This is the third plant to be in this pot, so I'm not sure what the deal has been, but hopefully this will do well. Okay, and then this is the second tomato. I'll be honest, tomato is one of my favorite for cherry tomatoes. They're so yummy, but then look at all this fruit. Yay! Look at that little tiny lily. Oh, so all doing great. This is one of my towers that has been planted, and as a matter of fact, you see this right here? This is a zinnia. I did not plant any zinnias, so this is a volunteer, which is so interesting to me. But okay, we'll take it. I planted cosmos up top here. So we got some cosmos going on. And then this is marigolds. And then that's basil. More basil. Marigolds. Marigolds. This does turn around, so I move it all over the place. You see way down there? That's basil. We'll see if it grows, being that with the bee watering system, it's kind of covering up the sun. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll still come. I don't know. It's gonna be gorgeous. I can't wait for those to flourish. Okay, and then this is my honey drop. Oh my gosh, I had my first one yesterday. Look at all of this fruit, you guys. So exciting. It's obviously very healthy. My honey drop last year was not so healthy, so I'm really excited that we're gonna get some fruit this year. And even though it's been super duper hot, they're hanging in there. I'm pretty excited. Okay, check this one out. This is my happiest of beefsteaks. I've never grown a beefsteak tomato before. And look at, check it out. Look at, you see that little baby right there? Right there, right there. Yep, we got fruit coming, guys. We got all kinds of blossoms, but you know, when it's this hot, sometimes they don't, they just fizzle and drop off, but we've got so much ready to come. So this is pretty exciting. That's a pretty happy plant. Look at it, goes all the way up to here. And I've got some bamboo there to reinforce it. Yep. And look, oh my gosh, you have no idea. This was like down to nothing. I cut it back because, well, I can show you, I can link down below the artichoke after 29 degrees in the spring. It after the third frost, yeah, it kind of bit the dust, so I cut it back, and now look at it, it's so happy. And we got some new coming up right there. And this is what artichokes do, guys. You just cut them back and keep them healthy, and that's what happens. Oh my gosh, so this is so crazy. These had water. I haven't watered yet this morning, so every morning I'll be watering. And then this is the water feature. Obviously, it'll dissipate as well, but let's get some water in there for our bees. Isn't that cool? I'm pretty excited. So again, cosmos, marigolds. Look at that pretty one. Marigolds and basil and marigolds. And I don't know, that looks, yeah, that looks like, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. That's the only one that didn't make it. I don't know why, but these were all planted obviously by seed. So, you know, you got to find the perfect conditions and hope for the best. Little Cosmo. yeah, so, you know, I'm pretty excited. And you see all this grass? I mean, I'm fine with the grass. I mean, if it's just this grass, I'm good with it. I just don't want weeds. And it looks like overgrowth, but as Justice said recently on her video, I'm okay with that. Like, I gotta let it go. Like, things have got to go. Like, the grass is not hurting the plants that are planted. I plant in containers. It's all good. All right, so this is a really sad section so far. Yeah, this was a bean. It's given me a few beans here and there, but as you can see, it's not doing well. This was a bush bean that's okay, but wait until you see the green stalk. This is another volunteer sacrificial plant, and as you can see, it's all eaten up. It's fine, you stay on this plant. Don't eat the rest of my stuff. I'm good with that. This one's just waiting. This is cucumbers that have never given me any cucumbers. I don't know what it is with cucumbers, but they're not doing well. Ooh, and check this out. This is, okay, I think, yeah, this is the lemon bergamot mint, and it is super happy. It was super happy over there as well, so, but look at this stevia over here. See the difference? This stevia is very happy over here. So that's cool. This is just a random bucket waiting. More dahlias. More dahlias. I don't know if you can see that purple hue. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. And this is more of that lemon bergamot mint. Again, very happy. Oh, and do you remember? I don't know. See this volunteer? It continues, guys. Check it out. Not only does it continue, look at it. There's no reason why this plant should be growing. And yet it is. And it's about to give us some fruit. Look at that. Uh-oh. Oh, look. There's one right there. You see it? And it's in the cement. Can I get that angle? Look at this. It's growing from the crack in the cement. Crazy. So yeah, amazing. Check it out. Look at how tall it is. That tomato plant wanted to live and is giving us fruit. And it doesn't have an egg in the ground. It doesn't have any fertilizer. I don't know where it's getting soil from. And look at it. Look at it grow. Amazing. Okay. So carry on, Priscilla, carry on. This is just a rainbow chard that I'm just leaving there. I think they're beautiful. I'm sure it's quite bitter, and it just keeps growing. They grow so fast, and then as a leaf gets a little damaged, I just pull it off, put it in my pile over here. And chives. This is what the heck is it called? Darn it, I can't think of the name of it. I'll put the name in when I edit, because I can't remember. All these buckets had these flowers like this, but overnight something came and just tore them apart. Like this volunteer nasturtium. It's gone. Can you see it? It's twigs. So something is attacking that and also attacking my bush beans. Well, I know what it is. It's those damn white flies and those green caterpillars that they leave. But look at we're getting beans, guys. We're getting beans. Look at all these beans. I'm so excited. I truly am. I mean, I know they're looking a little ratty from getting eaten, but if you remember, I tried to plant earlier in the season and got nothing. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my bush beans, and we're gonna have beans. Yes, we are. We're gonna have beans. So exciting. All right, moving back over to the end over here. This is where the shallots were. Oops, I need to keep my camera straight. And then these are the bins that had garlic. So I'm thinking of putting melons in here. We'll see. This is another eggplant. in with the nasturtium. This nasturtium seems to be doing well. You know, they die off and make little seeds, and that's cool. Look at this beauty. This is a Como eggplant in this little flower bed contraption, and it seems to be happy. We'll see if it actually fruits. This is just, I've got a random little rainbow char in there. It never really has grown much. I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's because of the flowers being too tall. Another sacrificial plant. Like I said, if it works, it stays. They're important. These got munched. I don't know if you can see. They got munched. I clipped them back a little bit and they're coming back. So if I can keep the pests away, we should be good. I just love seeing all my bush beans. I wish they weren't getting all this damage on their leaves, but look at that. Yay, they're producing, so I'm pretty darn excited. I really am. Yep, okay, so let's go back around here. These buckets are waiting for zinnias that are under the grow lights right now. We're gonna put those in there, and woohoo, we got something new coming. Yeah, we do. Oh, and then my front here, we've just got these little flowers, and these, gosh, I can't find my words this morning. I'll put it what these are. But they're flowering. I don't know why they're doing that so soon, but oh my gosh, these are my coleus. I couldn't think of the name. They're beautiful. I don't know if you can see them. I had to put new ones in here, but I always put my coleus in here. I just think they're beautiful. I don't remember the name of this flower, but it just keeps coming back year after year. This one is struggling a little bit, but it seems a little happier today. And then my second coleus here in their gorgeous little pot. And they're flowering so much, I'm not sure if that means they're gonna die on me now. I sure hope not. We'll see. Okay, watch out, sister. This is another grow bag that has stevia in it, and you know, it's doing okay. So we'll see. We'll see if it likes this spot. These are the plants. Okay, so I'm actually, I'll tell you. Whoops, watch out, Ritzy. I'm actually gonna put, this is stevia and then lemon, bergamot, mint. And these I got from my sister at Summergen Farmstead. And I said, sis, can you bring some plants to your office and I'll pick them up? This was last Friday. So that was like 5 days ago. And she's like, sure. So I go and pick them up in the morning, put them in my car. We have had triple digit heat. I forgot them in my car all day at my office. And they're coming back. I lost some of them, as you can see. Like, I don't know, that one might come back. This one is like a stem, so it's probably not gonna come back. But all in all, I think that's not too bad for what they withstood. And I'm hopeful. I'm actually going to be putting them in these gorgeous new green stalks. So stay tuned. All right, twirling around into my little oasis over here. This grow bag, I just keep putting water in it. It's had nasturtiums in it before. I planted some seeds. They're not really taking, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep watering them and we'll see. These flowers, of course, in their day were like amazing, but they're still there, so I'm happy. And this is the queen. Do you remember my rose bush that I said was the queen? Look at all these roses. There's a ton of yellow leaves, and I think that it's just I was watering it too much. So it's back here where it doesn't get dried out so much. It gets sun, but not too much sun. Obviously enough for amazing blooms. Check that out, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that beauty. I just love roses. These were my Mother's Day gift. This is volunteer, and I honestly think this is a potato plant that was left in this bucket. So we're gonna see. We're gonna water it and see what happens. And this is my avocado tree. Pretty excited. This is a nasturtium plant that, you know, it just does its duty. Oh my gosh, now this is, I'm ultra excited for these right here. These are like, I want to say orange, the orange bell peppers. and they're so hard to get to grow. I'm not sure what the deal is, but look at these babies. They're so happy. I'm so happy. And oh my gosh, look at, do you see that fruit in there? I don't know if you can see them. You see them? Oh, I'm so excited. Whoops. So yeah, baby, we're gonna have some orange bell peppers. These are the only two that survived germinating them. I don't know what it is. It's very difficult. All right, here's my other rose plant. I just clipped some buds off of here, but we got some new buds coming, so that's okay. This one seems to have some pests on it. I'll have to clean them off. Do you see that? So frustrating, those darn, look at that. Can you see that? So frustrating. This, I cut the lavender back, and there's a little bit there still. This is a Gerber daisy coming back. It's very happy. All right, these flowers. Oh my gosh, I've had these flowers for like, I don't know, going on my 4th season. So I'm pretty excited that they're still alive. It's my carnations, another Gerber daisy, and then look at this growth in this lavender. Yep, so it's coming back. Never got my fountain running this year. My husband said we need to find something else to go on the top here because this is all rusted, and so we need to put something else on there. I'm so excited to get my water feature back. All right, so our rose is here. Ritzy Roo hanging out. That's one of her favorite spots. She lays here and then straight over there. Just checking it out. Here's our jalapenos. They have been struggling a little bit, maybe where they're at. Maybe they're not getting as much water, but look at that. They're getting ready to give us some fruit. These were rainbow chard, and I just kind of left them in there. Yeah. All right, these are shishito peppers, and check it out. We have, can you see that? We have shishito peppers, guys, all over this plant. Can you see them? Can you see that? Shishitos. I don't know if you can see. There's a pepper. You see it? They're all over the place. They grow pretty fast. Oh, look at there. Shishitos. Those don't look like shishitos. That's scary. That actually looks like jalapeno. I better be careful. You know, it's possible. These look like jalapenos. I wonder if somehow I got them mixed up. Boy, that would be a scary mix-up. That's the thing about peppers. You gotta be so careful because you never know. Here's some more shishitos. These were not potted until later, so they're much smaller. This is the beefsteak that almost didn't make it. Look at how happy this beefsteak is now. I'm so excited. Yeah. Some more shishitos. Again, these were planted later, so they're smaller, but they're doing good. This is pepperoncinis, and they're doing good. We've got some blossoms. I don't see any peppers just quite yet, so I'm hopeful. But they look happy, right? They look happy. Try not to get the shadow. All right, and then look, stevia. Stevia is very happy right over here. So if they need sun, the thing about the green stalks over there, I can move the stevia portion. I broke it up. It was a 5-tier. I broke it up. So if the stevia wants to be over in this section to grow, then I'll move them. No problem. And then lemon, bergamot, mint. You see, these are bigger than over here, but you see that's in the sun, that's in the shade. So I've done a few things, but I may roll down this one more tier so that they have a little more sun. I think I'll do that, actually. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are my bell peppers. I just have 4 bell pepper plants. Ooh. There's a bug. What is that? What is that? I'm gonna get close. You guys tell me what that is. Please tell me what that is. And then, yeah, that is a zinnia volunteer in with my 4 bell pepper plants. And look at this fruit, guys. The bell peppers are happy, which makes me happy. Look at that. Bell peppers. So exciting. And then my beautiful roses. I think they're good right there. It gets plenty of water from the sprinklers, so I have to be careful and not water too much. But you notice this one doesn't have yellow leaves, so because I almost watered it a second time yesterday, and I said, nope, don't do it. And then some more pepperoncinis here on the end. Yep,